My name is Reid Evans, Operations Manager at SIO. When we're trying to worry about keeping our margins up when the market is usually down, a lot of the times we'll be utilizing the truckload quoting feature to go back and find historical carriers, which is a great tool that we like to use. Along with that, we mostly lean on our relationships that we have built through the Tai network, whether that be through the truckload quoting or checking historical data when it comes to the cities or states that we're looking into, whether that be for trying to unlock more potential freight or to continue using carriers we've already built a relationship with Tai. Tai's support team is probably one of the best ones we've worked with when it comes to softwares in general. They are always very responsive, whether that be through the chat or through support tickets, and that definitely helps us get adjusted to a lot of the features that Tai does offer, because you can utilize Tai as much as you want or as little as you want. So with the features that Tai has, it allows us to either utilize outside softwares that integrate directly with Tai, or we utilize Tai for their reporting or just the workflow operations in general. There are a lot of features built into Tai that you can utilize as much as you want or as little as you want. It's whatever you really want it to be. When it comes to our growth, when we switched over to Tai, it definitely helped organizationally, both in our organization and also being organized. So it has helped us grow, one, from around 12 to 15 employees. Right now we're at approximately 50, and we've grown in net revenue from probably like 8 or 9 million, and we're probably pushing 40 million this year. So throughout those 3 years utilizing Tai, it has helped us operationally on my end be able to manage and keep our staff organized, go through, depending the different statuses, all the features that we can change and adjust for personal preference really helps people stay organized and be able to manage a large workflow when it comes to a week by week basis. So when it comes to carrier relationships, a lot of the times we are utilizing carriers that we've used in the past with Tai. We'll go back in historical data, whether that be through reporting or just our company load board in general. It also helps when we have on our company dashboard some of our most on-time percentage carriers, and then the truckload quoting feature, looking back at the historical lanes with the different carriers that we have utilized, see the pricing. We can go in and check on those different loads where they were sourced. So that is probably the main feature that we utilize, but we are also looking into, one of the reasons I'm here is for the carrier scorecard. I know that's something y'all been really working on, and that is something that I personally want to jump in and start to utilize more so we can get a more accurate representation on how our carriers are doing. It obviously depends on the person you are working with or the rep you're utilizing, but there is most all the data you do need, especially if it's a lane we have ran in the past. It'll give you the DAT rates. We don't currently use Triumph, but it will give you that as well, along with all the carrier history, how long it's been, and then you can also adjust all those different parameters on the left side to get a distance. So if you want carriers in the vicinity or within whatever it may be, it definitely is helpful when you need to source different carriers in a similar aspect, yeah. SIO, we take pride in being adaptable, and Tai has been a very key role in making sure with the switch to automation and AI and all the industry-specific changes along with just the changes in tech, it has definitely helped us stay agile, which is something we take pride in. So a lot of the different softwares we do utilize are either already integrated with Tai or are hand in hand working to get integrated. And with the team over at Tai, whether that be with the integration or the support people, with new integrations or current ones being processed, it definitely makes life a lot easier for us. Currently, when it comes to our workflow things, we do utilize it. It's mostly to notify our sales reps when loads are delivered, and that's really helpful just so they know exactly in a timely manner when it's delivered, and then they update their customer immediately. Customer's happy, POD's uploaded, and then everything just flows better when you could update your customer as fast as possible. That's one of the main ones we do utilize in workflow. Besides that, I know we've been trying, but we haven't had too much automation process, but that's mostly due to us. Tai does give us visibility, accuracy. It gives us most everything we need on our end. And if there's something specifically that Tai doesn't have, they have a partner that we can utilize. So that's one of my favorite things about Tai is that it is a skeleton that you can start putting things on. Like it has everything you need, but if there's something additional that you are looking into, they already have someone you can work with. They have a partnered company that makes life a lot easier because it's already set up on Tai. You just got to go talk to someone and it switches on like a light. So that's always really helpful. The visibility aspect when it comes to either the operations end or the sales end is always extremely helpful. I know from the top down, from leadership down to the reps booking loads, the reps talking to customers, it keeps them very organized, which is helpful. I think the reason brokers should, when they are looking for a new TMS, should choose Tai is one, the support system is great. That's something that when it comes to a tech company you are onboarding is one of the most important parts in my opinion. And Tai has definitely gotten an A+ on that, whether that be for different things we're trying to add or just questions that we might already, maybe we should have known, but we don't know because there's a lot of things on TMSs. Their support system is great. It's very helpful. They're very responsive. That's probably the most helpful thing that you can have when you are onboarding, especially a TMS in general. And all the features that they have and that they are partnered with are something that is invaluable when you're trying to build a long-standing partnership with a TMS that will grow with you. Like you need to be able to adapt. You need to be able to add different things for the needs that you have. And Tai does that.